Today I will be talking about the vascular system in plants and the way that plants absorb water and nutrients. The vascular system of a plant is important in a plant's life because it is the way that a plant gets water and nutrients for its ability to grow. Some of y'all might have learned about the vascular system in plants during biology, probably in 8th or 9th grade. It's a very popular topic. And hopefully by the end of this, you will be able to explain and demonstrate for yourselves how the vascular system of a plant works. Today I will be discussing what the vascular system is composed of and why it functions. First, I will be talking about the vascular system and what it is composed of. The vascular system is made of small parts that consist of the roots, which anchor the plant into soil and help it absorb water and minerals, the leaves, which are the primary site of photosynthesis, and the stems, which house the vascular tissue that transport water, nutrients, and sugars. The vascular system is composed of specialized tissues called the xylem and the phloem. The xylem and the phloem help to transport water, minerals, and nutrients throughout the plant and are made of dead and live cells. The xylem is responsible for transporting water and minerals and consists of the dead cells that form tubes, which aid in the process called transpiration 1. This is where water and minerals rise from the roots of the plant into the stems, the leaves, and the petals, which help disperse water and minerals. The phloem is made of living cells, which helps to transport sugars, which are a product of photosynthesis, from the leaves to the roots and the petals. The sugars help to keep the plant alive, kind of give it its ability to function, energy, kind of like food for humans. The way that the vascular system works and why it happens is water is absorbed through the roots into the xylem, and after it enters the xylem, with the power of pressure, it is drawn up through the different parts of the plant, like the roots and the leaves. Nutrients is transported through a process called translocation. This is when sugar is produced in the leaves during photosynthesis. It moves to the phloem as well as to other parts of the plant to ensure that the plant receives all the nutrients and energy it needs to grow. Now we'll be starting the experiment. So everybody should have a cup in front of them, and you're going to take some water. It has to be room temperature water. That's what flowers tend to like best. And you're going to pour some into your cups. No spilling on the table. Next, you're going to take your food coloring. I recommend to do between 15 and 20 drops. You can do however many you believe is necessary. You can mix colors, create fun patterns, whatever you like. Would you like some blue to make your purple? Make tea. Okay. Do you want to make purple?
No, stick with red.
So today we are using a flower called pom-poms. This experiment works with roses, daisies, really any flower that is light in color. It doesn't necessarily have to be white. Something as a light pink or yellow can work. Obviously don't use things like dark red roses or flowers of that nature. You can also use celery. With celery, you would see it kind of crawl up the back of the celery stalk because the little fibers in celery are the phloems. So, yeah, fun fact of the day. After you have placed your food coloring in your water and your flowers and everything, wait 24 hours and you will slowly start to see color rise, as you can see with these. Go ahead and pass it to Brett. You see purple?
I do see purple.
See blue? So as you can see, you can kind of see the color rise through the stem. It's very prominent here at the opening of the flower. It goes through the leaves, and then you can see it disperse through the petals. Can you take it back?
Turn it blue.
Perfect. Okay, go. So, every part of the vascular system plays an important part in the absorption and consumption of water and nutrients in plants, just like it plays an important part in the absorption of food coloring through water. Today I have discussed what the vascular system is composed of and why it functions. This not only prepares you for lessons in biology, no matter if it's in high school or in college. Some people even decide to take classes focusing on flowers and how they function, plants. This also refreshes your understanding and maybe helps you to teach others with this demonstration. It's a fun little project you can do at home with siblings, with your sisters, other people around. And after this, not only do you have a good understanding of how the vascular system works and what it is, but you have pretty colorful flowers that you can give to somebody. As we discussed in the first half of the demonstration, you start off with, I used 4 cups of room temperature water and added about 15 to 20 drops of food coloring into it. These flowers up here, the more blue ones, have been sitting for about 4 days, whereas these with the little specks have been sitting for about 36 hours. As you can see with everybody else's demonstrations, they chose to do green and blue, and instead of it mixing into a teal color, they kind of separated, and you can see different stripes of green and blue all throughout the flower. You can see it very green here in the middle. This person chose to do red. You can see the red all throughout the flower, again, very prominent in the middle and towards the base, and then it starts to spread throughout the petals. Colors such as yellow, they do work, and these flowers were white that we decided to use. They do not show up as prominent as something as blue or green. These are definitely the stronger colors, but red and yellow do show up pretty decent. The base of the flower has about a little yellow, kind of a green tint to it. So yeah, this is a follow-up of the vascular system of a plant.